Sajid Javid branded Boris Johnson yesterday's news as the Home Secretary pitched himself as an anti-establishment outsider candidate to replace Theresa May today. Mr. Javid highlighted the racism he faced as a young man, and when he tried to first join the Conservative Party, as he said he was uniquely qualified to lead the party in a modern multicultural Britain. In a jibe at Mr. Johnson, his old Etonian rival and leadership frontrunner, he said it wasn't birthright or connections that got me where I am today, but hard work, public services and family. Mr. Javid made much of his humble origins as the son of Pakistani immigrants and the challenges he faced in making a success of himself. And he pointed at the success his supporter Ruth Davidson, the gay mother of one who leads the Tories in Scotland, has had in rejuvenating the party away from its traditional base. He told reporters, "I would say I'm a change candidate. Boris Johnson is yesterday's news. He's been around in politics for a while, he's achieved a lot, he's still got a big role to play. But I think, if we're trying to connect with the next generation and move forward as a country, then I think it's time for the next generation with a bold new agenda." The Home Secretary made a clear pitch to be seen as the modernist candidate, highlighting his relationship wife Laura, with whom he has 4 children. He said, "When I wanted to marry the love of my life, who happened to be white Christian, people in my wider family and community told me that I shouldn't, that I couldn't, that I must stick to my own, not to have kids who, in their words, would be called half-caste." Later on he added, "My children are not half-caste. They are not half anything. They don't even know the meaning of that word. They are full British, and they are playing their role in modern Britain." Mr. Javid has been among the slow starters in the race to replace Theresa May, but enjoyed a major coup as he seeks to make up ground by winning the backing of Ms. Davidson. The gay mother of one, seen as a popular Tory with wider public appeal that others in the party lack, introduced him at his launch event this afternoon. "I believe now more than ever that this is a moment for a new kind of leadership and a new kind of leader," he said. "A leader is not just for Christmas or just for Brexit. So we can't risk going with someone who feels like the short-term, comfort zone choice." Mr. Javid outlined a number of occasions when he felt like an outsider. He said, "When I was at secondary school, the other kids told me about their summer holidays. I only ever went to Rochdale on holiday, so I pretended to go on holiday and they couldn't tell whether this was a 10 or not. I was told kids like me should know their limits, and kids like me should stay in their lane. So when I got racially abused in school by the toughest guy in school, well, rightly or wrongly, I punched him." Share this article. Share 25 shares. He also faced up to the battle he faced to rise through Tory ranks because of his ethnicity. After attacking old-school bankers with old-school ties who told him his face didn't fit in his graduate business career, he laid into people in the party who told me to join the Labour Party because that is what immigrants and their children do. He also lashed out at Jeremy Corbyn's Labour Party, saying, "I am concerned about the rise of division in politics. It's not just in the UK. Some politicians, I'm not talking about anyone in particular, but politicians around the world, think the way to win votes is to exploit division. I'm very worried about that. I think the leader of the Labour Party is all about identity politics, about absolutism, no compromise whatsoever, and I'm concerned about that. We have got to make sure that our political future is not about division, but is about bringing people together, and I think I'm well placed to do that. His launch comes the day after he launched a slick campaign video designed to show off his everyman roots. It focused on his heritage and business background and has been hailed as the best of the leadership battle so far, with his dog Bailey also stealing the show. The 49-year-old former banker pledges to deliver Brexit and convince voters to take a fresh look at the Conservative Party, saying, "I know better days lie ahead." The biographical video made to re-energize his leadership campaign was filmed in 24 hours by an unnamed London PR firm, and while Team Saj wouldn't reveal its cost, Mail Line believes he may have spent up to £10,000 on the project. Beginning in his family home, where he lives with his wife and 4 children, Mr. Javid then travels to Bristol, where he moved as a child after he was born in Rochdale. He tells viewers about his father, who moved to Britain from Pakistan in 1961 and became a bus driver, and visits the family shop where he grew up.